Comfort will keep you small. Discipline will demand more. Effort will decide your future, and only action will turn your vision into reality. So, nothing changes until you push yourself, and everything changes the moment you do. Comfort is the trap that holds most people in place. It whispers that you are fine where you are, that change is unnecessary, that pushing yourself is too difficult. Comfort disguises itself as safety, but in truth, it is the slowest path to failure. Nothing great has ever been built in comfort. Every person who has achieved something extraordinary had to leave the comfort zone behind. No, think about the moments in your life when you grew the most. They were never the moments when everything felt easy. Growth came when you were pushed, when you were stretched, when you were forced to reach beyond what you thought you could do. Comfort never demanded effort, but discomfort demanded strength. And in those moments of pressure, you discovered that you could handle more than you imagined. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it robs you of the future you dream of. It makes you believe that waiting is an option, that tomorrow will somehow bring change without your effort. But tomorrow does not change anything if today you choose comfort. Years pass, and you are left wondering what could have been if you had simply pushed yourself instead of settling. Look at the people who inspire you. They were not people who clung to comfort. They were individuals who faced struggle, who put themselves in situations that forced them to grow. Now, athletes train when their bodies scream for rest. Leaders take risks when failure could humiliate them. Entrepreneurs invest time, energy, and everything they have into a dream that others cannot see. None of these choices are comfortable, yet they are the choices that create greatness. The truth is that comfort is addictive. It feels safe, it feels easy, but every day spent in comfort builds a habit of hesitation, and hesitation kills opportunity. The longer you sit still, the harder it becomes to move. That is why you must push yourself. You must choose discomfort over ease, action over waiting, and progress over excuses. Pushing yourself means challenging your limits. It means doing what others will not do because you are not willing to live with regret. It means embracing the discomfort of effort because you know that effort is the only road to transformation. You cannot unlock your potential while staying in the same safe space. You must step out, risk failure, risk pain, and risk struggle, because that is where growth lives. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. It will not build you, it will not prepare you, and it will not lead you anywhere worth going. If you want to change your life, you must push yourself beyond the boundary of what feels easy. Comfort may offer peace today, but only effort will give you the future you desire. Push yourself, because comfort will never build you. Dreams are powerful, but dreams alone change nothing. A vision of success is only the starting point. What transforms vision into reality is discipline. Discipline is the bridge between what you want and what you achieve. Without it, dreams remain fantasies. With it, breakthroughs become inevitable. Discipline is not about grand gestures. It is about consistent choices. It is the decision to wake up early when you want to sleep in. It is the decision to train when your body begs for rest. It is the decision to study when distraction calls your name. Every act of discipline builds a habit, and every habit builds the foundation of your future. The world does not reward wishes, it rewards discipline. Think about the people you admire: athletes, artists, leaders, creators. Their success is not the product of luck. It is the result of discipline repeated day after day. Behind every championship, every invention, every breakthrough is a story of sacrifice and focus. They pushed themselves when no one was watching. They trained when no applause was given. They practiced in silence so their results could speak loudly later. Discipline is difficult because it demands consistency. Motivation can spark a beginning, but motivation fades. Discipline is what carries you when motivation is gone. It is easy to act when you feel inspired, but true growth happens on the days when you do not feel like trying, yet you push forward anyway. That is when discipline steps in to keep you moving. Discipline also multiplies effort. One day of effort may not change much, but 100 days of discipline will transform your life. Small actions repeated with discipline, create unstoppable momentum. The person who disciplines their mind and body builds strength that no setback can take away. That strength leads to breakthroughs that seem sudden to others, but are the result of years of disciplined work. No, without discipline, even the greatest talent goes to waste. Talent without consistency is like a seed never watered. It has potential, but it will never grow. Discipline is the water, the sunlight, and the care that allows talent to flourish. Many people start with less talent but more discipline, and they surpass those who relied on natural ability alone. Discipline always wins because discipline never stops. Discipline is freedom disguised as restriction. At first, it feels like sacrifice. It feels like saying no to what is easy, but in truth, discipline frees you from regret. It frees you from the pain of wasted time. It frees you from living below your potential. Discipline creates the freedom to live the life you dream of because it gives you control over your actions and your outcomes. Every breakthrough in your life will come from discipline. Every goal you achieve will be the result of disciplined action. If you want change, do not wait for inspiration. Build the habit. Stay consistent. Push yourself daily. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is the key that unlocks the door to your greatest breakthroughs. Your future is not shaped by chance. It is shaped by effort. Every choice you make, every action you take, and every ounce of energy you give is writing the story of your destiny. Effort is the currency of achievement, and without it, even the greatest dreams collapse into nothing more than empty wishes. No, effort is what separates those who talk from those who act. Many people speak of success, but few are willing to pay the price that success demands. Words do not build futures, action does. Dreams do not create results, effort does. If you want a future that looks different from your present, you must be willing to give effort at a level you have never given before. No, look at the path of anyone who has achieved greatness. Their lives were not defined by luck or coincidence. They were defined by effort given again and again, long after others stopped. Effort builds momentum, and momentum creates breakthroughs. It may not happen in a day, but consistent effort turns impossible goals into inevitable victories. The effort also has a compounding effect. The work you put in today builds strength for tomorrow. Each step forward, no matter how small, creates progress. One extra hour of practice sharpens your skills. One extra decision to stay focused sharpens your mind. One extra act of persistence brings you closer to your goal. Over time, these small acts of effort compound into extraordinary outcomes. What seems like overnight success to others is in reality the result of countless hours of unseen effort. F for 4 is also the great equalizer. You may not control where you begin, but you always control how hard you push yourself. You may not have the same resources or opportunities as someone else, but effort allows you to close the gap. A person with less talent but greater effort will often surpass the one with natural gifts who refuses to push beyond comfort. Effort can outwork talent, outlast luck, and outshines privilege. Effort is also honest. It never lies. The results you achieve will always reflect the effort you gave. If you gave little, you receive little. If you gave everything, you will see the return. Your destiny is not waiting in chance. It is waiting in effort. And every day you delay, every day you withhold your energy, you are writing a weaker future than the one you are capable of. No, the truth is that effort is the price of greatness, and most are not willing to pay it. But those who are willing discover a freedom and fulfillment that others will never know. The more you give, the more life gives back. The harder you push, the more doors open. Destiny bows to effort because effort proves you are willing to earn the life you desire. Effort defines destiny. What you choose to give each day determines the life you will live tomorrow. If you want more, you must give more. Push yourself because your destiny is waiting on your effort. Dreams, visions, and plans hold incredible power, but they remain powerless without action. Waiting will not move you forward. Hoping will not change your life. Planning without execution will not bring you results. Action is the spark that turns into reality. Without it, your potential remains locked, your goals remain distant, and your future remains nothing more than a dream. No, action is what separates the achievers from the dreamers. Many people imagine success. They talk about what they want. They write down goals, yet they stop there. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect chance, or the perfect conditions. The truth is that perfection never comes. The only perfect time is the moment you decide to act. Action in imperfect conditions is more valuable than endless waiting for the right time. Action is also the proof of commitment. Words can be empty, but action reveals what you truly believe. If you say you want to change your life, but you never act, your words carry no weight. If you say you want success, but you do not move, your desire is only talk. Action proves that you are serious. Action proves that you are willing to push yourself beyond excuses. Every step of progress in history was built on action. Every invention, every discovery, every movement began when someone chose to do more than talk about an idea. They acted when others doubted. They moved when others hesitated. They built, created, and risked while others stood still. Their results came not from waiting, but from daring to act. The same truth applies to you. Action has a multiplying effect. The first step may feel small, but it creates momentum. Momentum builds energy, and energy drives progress. Once you take the first step, the second becomes easier. Once you act once, acting again becomes a habit. Over time, consistent action builds unstoppable force. The life you want is not built in one great leap, but in steady action day after day. Fear is the greatest enemy of action. Fear convinces you to hesitate, to delay, to overthink. But fear loses its power when you act in spite of it. Every time you push forward despite fear, you weaken its grip on your life. Action destroys because action creates evidence. Evidence that you are capable. Evidence that progress is possible. Evidence that change is real. Action is also the ultimate teacher. You cannot learn everything from books, from speeches, or from planning alone. Real growth comes when you act, when you face challenges directly, when you fail and adjust, when you try again stronger. Action teaches you lessons that no theory ever can. It sharpens your mind, strengthens your courage, and reveals paths you could not see before. Do not wait for someone to hand you success. Do not wait for permission. Push yourself, take bold steps, and act with urgency. Every day wasted in hesitation is a day stolen from your future. Action is the force that makes dreams visible. Action is the decision that transforms visions into victories. If you want it, you must act. Push yourself and make it happen through action. Every dream you hold, every goal you imagine, every vision that burns inside you will remain only a thought unless you decide to push yourself beyond comfort. The difference between those who wish and those who achieve is the willingness, the discipline to stay the course, the effort to keep moving, and the courage to make it happen. The world will not hand you greatness. The world will test you, challenge you, and demand to see how badly you want what you claim you desire. You have the power to show up every day with strength, to give more than you thought possible, take bold steps when others hesitate. You have the ability to build a life that reflects your highest potential, but only if you are willing to push yourself. Push yourself when it is hard. Push yourself when no one is watching. Push yourself when doubt whispers in your ear. Push yourself when fear tries to hold you back. Every act of discipline, every ounce of effort, every bold action writes the story of your destiny. No, do not wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for opportunities. Build them. You are stronger than hesitation, greater than fear, and more powerful than excuses. No, push yourself and make it happen.